We get angry at people or even at ourselves, right? The thing is, one of the keys to forgiveness is shifting our perspective and taking it out of ourselves and seeing ourselves from like a bigger place. The 1920s, 40s, 50s, and then at like 1980, it's really low. So it's not as trending. People are not thinking about it maybe as much. It just kind of also explain maybe the way the world was in the 1900s.
I was going to say the Depression all the way to the crack era.
Yeah. But if you think about it, like a lot of times the reason why a lot of times we use and abuse drugs, crack for example, or anything, there is like something that has traumatized us. Like something is, we're using something else to comfort us. And we may also in those addictions like feel even worse about ourselves. And then it like becomes a cycle of like, oh, I'm a terrible person. And it also means give in marriage, which is interesting because even though like we think of marriage as like a traditional covenant between men and women, but there's like also when you come to school, for example, right? There's like partnerships and communities that you build with your teachers, with your other students, with like between parents, between like the principal and the superintendent and the students, right? Between community organizations and the, like student-led organizations in the community. So there's all sorts of different relationships and we're giving things, and sometimes in those partnerships, right, don't always get what we're giving out. And in order for a marriage, as we know, to last 50 or 60 years, there has to be forgiveness. And otherwise it falls apart and it doesn't work. And sometimes it really is not like a safe place to stay, right? So I'm not saying like you should always stay in a relationship if it's dangerous for you, not healthy emotionally, spiritually, or mentally. Because that's why our communities also fall apart, why our schools fall apart, while the relationships between ourselves and like students or staff, they fall apart because we're forgetting about that partnership